as we I'll show you in YouTube how you use those keywords as part of your title and tags and description. All right, the next thing is we have to determine the type of video you're going to use. Okay, so we're still on the right-hand side here. So you can do a live video, which could just be a walking tour through a property. Okay, it doesn't even have to be your listing. You could get permission from the listing agent to use their property to create a video, which then you can use to generate leads. And I found that most listing agents aren't going to have a problem with that because you're helping market their property. Now, you know, there may be exceptions to that, but just in my experience, that's one easy way. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't have any listings, you don't have to have listings to use video marketing as part of your marketing plan. You could also do slideshows. I mentioned you could have digital photos of a listing. Let's say you have 20 pictures. You could upload them into something called Animoto, animoto.com, and it's going to be in the resource list PDF that we provide for you. But you can upload them, and you can actually add in some text, and it will create this very professional-looking, clean, well-produced video slideshow where it'll mix in, you can mix in the address and your contact information and so forth with text. The other one is screen capture. So you can do what I'm doing right now. Okay, so you may be thinking, well, how would I use that in my real estate business to generate more leads and sales? Well, think about this. You could create a PowerPoint presentation where you outline the 5 most frequently asked questions that a first-time home buyer has about buying their first house. And you could just make a real simple PowerPoint presentation with one question on each slide and you answering the question in your own words, in your own voice. And as part of that, which I'll show you as we go along here, how you can use it to drive traffic and leads and consequently sales, is you can create that and link the video to your website or to your squeeze page or lead capture page, and then every time somebody watches that video, they're going to be compelled to click on the link, see what you're offering, because you're giving them, the other thing is you're giving them good value with the video. You're giving them something. The next step is to render or upload the video. So if you're creating a screen capture, you may have to render the video. In Animoto, once you go through the couple steps, you have to upload pictures, you have to put in some text, you'll have to render it. If you've created a live video, if you've shot a live video, it might be as simple as just connecting the USB up to your computer and uploading it, transferring the file over. But so that process, I mean, that kind of is what it is, and it may take some time depending on how old your computer is and so forth. But very simple, just simply uploading or rendering the video. And then the last step is to distribute or syndicate. And I give you 3 ways that you can do that. Now, there are lots of video sharing websites all over the net. The number one is YouTube. I'm sure if everybody watching this has heard of YouTube. The interesting thing about YouTube is it's actually the 3rd most trafficked search engine. So it's very interesting. People will go to YouTube and type searches into the search bar looking specifically for videos. So it's very powerful, and it's owned by Google, so obviously there's some advantages there too. The second tool that I mentioned to you is something called Traffic Geyser. Now, Traffic Geyser is one of those services that will cost you some money. Okay, you don't have to use it, but if you choose to use it, you're going to see your results go up considerably because it's just I don't even know how to explain it, but it's extremely powerful software that I use, or I don't even know if software is the right term, service that I use that will help you further leverage videos that you've already created. TubeMogul is a free version of Traffic Geyser, essentially. Okay, and what TubeMogul will do, and what Traffic Geyser will do too, and I'll explain it here, is you can take a video that you created one time, and you can syndicate it over many different video sharing sites. Now, TubeMogul will allow you to do it to like 8, 10, maybe 15. The great thing about Traffic Geyser is it'll do it almost like up to 100 different sites where your video that you create, whichever type that you create, it'll syndicate out to all of those.